As someone who plays in a stack or with a duo for most of my ranked games, I can tell you that solo queue isn't as fun for me. However, on the sole basis of improvement, solo queue is one of the fastest ways to get better at any competitive game. Hi guys, this is Eggwick, and today I'm talking about why solo queue is good for you. If you like this vid, please consider subscribing to the channel. It's free and you can always unsubscribe at any time. Enjoy. Also, short plug, but I'm gonna be streaming soon, so head on over to twitch.tv/eggwickgg if you want to see me play Valorant and other games. Anyone will tell you that solo queue has a bunch of problems, from AFKers to toxic or uncooperative teammates. The players you get teamed up with will always be a coin flip, and that's just how matchmaking works. So, how exactly is solo queue good for you? First, solo queue forces you to adapt. While playing in a stack can make it easier to rank up, it doesn't always mean that you're improving along the way. If you have a great stack, they might also cover up for your deficiencies, making you a player with many flaws that will be exploited the higher up you go. Moreover, you could get so used to a specific playstyle or role that playing any other way will cause a big decrease in performance. After going from almost always 5 stacking in Act 2, to solo duo queuing in Act 3, I can tell you that I needed to switch up my playstyle a lot in order to fit what my random teammates needed. My team wasn't used to the way I played, and because of that, I was forced to become a better player by doing things and making plays that were outside my comfort zone. Playing solo will highlight your weaknesses in different situations because you'll almost always have a different set of teammates. There will be some instances where you need to do things that your agent isn't called for, especially in the lower ranks. I'm sure most of you have already encountered the duelist that doesn't want to entry, or the sentinel that's way too aggressive for their own good. While some agents aren't good at certain roles, solo queue definitely forces you to wear many hats, and that's a good thing for improvement. It might not be the best for win-loss ratios, but in the long run, this will make you a well-rounded and balanced player. It'll force you to rely on fundamentals rather than a specific playstyle. Second, solo queue forces you to do more. I'm not saying that you need to be top fragging every game, but in solo queue, the only person you can rely on is yourself. Yes, you should still play as a team, but sometimes that can be hard. This is a little different in higher ranks, where players know how to play off each other. But in lower ranks, where baiting and miscommunication run rampant, playing as a team won't always happen. That said, you need to try to impact each round positively. Unless you have amazing teammates who do everything, being proactive with your actions is the way to win rounds. You do that by getting picks, holding well, using your abilities properly, and many others. As a player, you can only do so much, so you want to be maximizing your value to the team. You need to do more to win because of how random your teammate's skill level can be. While these aspects of solo queue can force you to improve, it can also be mentally draining. So I've come up with 3 rules that will help you get through the solo queue grind. Number 1. Instantly mute teammates at the first hint of toxicity, especially if you're planning to play a lot of games. Toxic teammates can easily tilt you and make you play a lot worse. Sacrificing comms for personal performance is worth it in this case. Chances are, they're not gonna give good comms anyway. Number 2, focus on your own mistakes. Review the round in your head and analyze what you did wrong so you can apply it in the following round. Don't dwell on what your teammates did, as you can't control that. Lastly, be sure to reset your mental state after each game. Different things work for different people. I personally like to go into a deathmatch just to disconnect, but other methods might work for you. Figure out what helps and do that so you can avoid tilt. Anyway, that's it for this video. If you have any experiences with solo queue that you'd like to share, I'd love to hear them down below. Thanks again for 20k subscribers. This is Eggwick. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.